Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming 10 days. Alright, now as always you have 3 piles in front of you. Please make sure you take your time in selecting a pile that most speaks to you, and once you're done with that we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive for the next 10 days. And as always, we start with Moonology. Now, pile 1, there is something that you're holding on to that you need to release, okay? So, this is a question in the next week that you have to ask yourself. Is there something that is not serving me anymore? Is it my thoughts? Is it my emotions? Or is this something that, is pending for a very long time? But remember, it is a cycle of release. So releasing is most important when it comes to you. Of course, we'll also take up your tarot. Okay. 5 of Wands, you have Page of Pentacles, Hanged Man, and you have the Page of Swords. Okay, now in certain cases you also have to release emotions that you're holding towards somebody, especially negative emotions. What may happen, one individual in particular may make you really angry, or something that they've done may contribute negatively to your belief system, and you feel like you want to get at loggerheads with them. But please ensure you're behaving rationally, you're behaving calmly, and you release the need to get angry or to feel aggravated is something that is coming forth. Okay, so being assertive is great, but I feel like you're really going into the zone of anger here. Along with that, as you move into the rest of the week, I feel like you're slowing down. Maybe your lifestyle is slowing down a little bit, or you feel like according to the life that you're leading, you need to stay. You need to still yourself. And also what is going to happen is, you're going to be working to your energy levels, and there is a little bit of confusion coming to you as well, because there's one point of time where you feel like, I just need to get working all the time. I need to be on the move all the time. I need to do things quickly. And on the other end, you feel like, no, I shouldn't really hurry up. I should take things as they come. I should really go slowly, and therein lies the confusion. So the energies are very, very polar opposites, where one end you're very driven and you're really more into the action mode, and the second is you're really cautious about things. Okay, that is happening. Once again, the way you look at things is really changing. So maybe your point of view as an individual is changing. Your belief system about the world that you've held so far is also changing, and because of which you feel like you need to take a step back from active world to just resolve your emotions. Also, for my student friends, I feel like you need a plan around your work. You need a plan around your studies, okay? So once again, don't go about haphazardly with your studies. Have a priority list. Okay, these things are important. They need to be taken care of first. And okay, these things are not important and I can ignore them for another day. So that has to be your attitude towards studying, or, getting extra knowledge this week that is coming forth. Also, the possibility that for some of you, you're going to be making important financial decisions this week is there. So this could involve going to the bank, or just making an investment when it comes to something. But of course, money related issues may be on the cards for you, and also hard work is indicated for you this week. Okay, of course there's one week where you feel like slowing down, but otherwise I feel like you're really, really hard at work. Now, there are certain blessings that are coming into your life. Okay, and maybe because your perspective towards your life is changing, it may so happen that previously even little things you used to complain about, and now you're like, I am so grateful this is a part of my life. So from the mode of complaining to the mode of counting your blessings is what you're getting into. But there is a lot in your life that you have to be grateful for, and that is what you're really feeling intrinsically in the next 10 days. Okay, now once again, as I mentioned, you may feel like you need to spend more time on your own to reflect or just to calm down. But remember this, because there's a part of the week where you're very busy, you're very focused, then time out is important for yourself and your emotions at that too. Now, what do you need to surrender this week? So this week especially, you're holding on to certain beliefs about yourself, and these beliefs are actually not accurate. So if you're sitting for an examination, you may be like, oh, I don't really know if I'm going to be able to do it. Or if you're taking up a task that you've not done previously, you're going to be doubting your capacity. And just because something has not worked in the past doesn't mean it is not going to work out for you right now. It is just about your belief system. So please ask yourself, are there certain limiting ideas that I've still held on to in my life that I really need to let go? Because remember, it is about coming into your own power this week, and once again releasing outdated beliefs about yourself may be important. Now, this week, please make sure you're taking care of food, okay, and especially food. So especially in the past 2 weeks, you've been eating processed foods and not involving healthy food in your life, then please make sure you make it a priority, because eating healthy may be especially important for you this week, because otherwise I feel like a couple of things may go wrong and you may health wise suffer a little bit, and we don't want that. So please make sure especially you are involving food of all colors in your diet. Very specific message, but please make sure, especially for you pile 1, you're not ignoring my health messages, because they've been coming too consistently when it comes to you. So please be careful. Now, your family is going to be very important for you. Maybe something relating to your family is going to be there, or maybe you have a get together with family, or your extended family comes together to join you when it comes to something. But your community is going to be important, and your relationship with your community is highlighted. Once again, changing your attitude towards your family members, or you feel like maybe I was wrong somewhere, and then you forgive somebody and move on, that is there. But your family community is important for you this week. And remember, in certain parts of the week, you may feel more anxious than usual. So maybe your anxiety is like connected to one person, is what I'm getting here, and I feel like this is a family member. Okay, but this person is probably contributing to your anxiety, and then you just have to understand it. You have to process your emotions in a way that is right for you. Of course, take some time out to do that, but anxiety is little bit what I'm seeing for you over the next 10 days is what is coming through. Of course, I'm also going to be shuffling on camera to see what extra messages are coming forth for you. Let's see. Listen with care, speak with kindness. So remember this, the reason why you're probably having an argument with somebody and then you yourself are going into the zone of anxiety is because probably you're not trying to understand somebody else's point of view, or when you're listening, you're just listening to back answer. So please make sure you treat somebody else in your life with kindness, and whenever you're speaking, filter it. Is this necessary? Is this true? And can I avoid saying this? Okay, so please make sure you're kind towards somebody and listening with care. That is very important. Let's see. Okay. Do not fear or doubt the new path ahead. So especially for a couple of you, if you're heading in a new direction, or if you feel like certain new decisions are something that you want to take, please understand, don't be afraid that oh, I don't know what the future is going to be holding. It's okay, just have faith, put one foot in front of the other, and you'll be fine. And believe and trust in happiness. So once again, you have to believe within yourself that happiness is possible for you to then find that happiness when it comes to your life. And more, the future is sometimes lost in the wanderings of yesterday. So if you're holding on to some kind of situations that happened in your past, or constantly if you're going about issues relating to your past, regarding a person, regarding a family member, then please make sure to let the past be the past and move on, or forgive and forget, and have a beautiful life for yourself. And once again, the future is lost in the wanderings of yesterday. So if you're holding a grudge around somebody, or if you feel like this person is bad, release that and move on. Yeah, I'm going to give you messages from Baba to see what Baba has to tell you for the next 10 days. Miracle. Now a miracle is going to be happening in your life this week, so please make sure you're keeping your eyes open for the miracle, and it's beautiful. So Baba is going to bring about certain miracles in your life, and already you had Baba's blessings, so that's beautiful. And remember this, you and your family are already under Baba's protection, and especially for this week, and any kind of argument or family disharmony may be happening, but you're still under protection. So don't worry about anything, is what Baba is telling you. And remember, most of all, Baba's message for you for the next 10 days is, do not doubt in his power. So whenever you feel like you cannot handle things on your own, please call upon him and ask him to take your burdens away, or take your anxieties away, and let go to him and have faith that he knows how to resolve every situation of yours to the best of the world has to offer. And of course I'm going to be giving you your letters and numbers for the upcoming week. You have NU D L M you have N again, 55, you have D again, I, O again, okay, everything's like repeating, T, you have 10, you have O again, 33, 19, you have I, and you have R. Okay, now I have a run. So maybe a health exercise routine is something that you need, and once again, if you not in the best form health wise, please make sure you take care of yourself, and especially health wise you have to be a little bit more careful. Yeah. And you have R, E. Of course you may find your initials here because I know many people do that, and I'm always happy to find comments about it. So yeah. And do you have home? So once again family is highlighted, and once again the concept of home, your relationships, your belongings are also important, so that is there. But of course home is there as well. So of course a turn. Okay, so things could actually take a turn for the better is what is coming through, especially because it's a miracle and you were not expecting it and things happen. So once again, a miracle for the better may be on the cards for you this week. But overall, these are the messages that you need to receive for the upcoming 10 days. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with my best wishes for the week, and also lots and lots of blessings for your life. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive for the next 10 days. So let's take a look at what you can expect. But of course, we start with your moonology. And for the next 10 days, you have to believe in yourself. You need to believe that, your dreams can come true, and you have the ability to make your dreams come true. So I feel something may happen that will make you feel like, oh, whatever I'm hoping and praying for, is this possible? So my answer to you is a very clear yes, it is possible only if you believe in it. Yeah, that's coming through. And of course, we take your tarot. Oh, wow. You're starting off with the 10 of Pentacles, you have the Sun, you have 8 of Pentacles, and you have the Emperor. Okay, so the energy for the upcoming week is supremely positive. It is also supremely strong, and I feel like you're growing in confidence in the upcoming week. So maybe something will happen, or somebody will have a little bit of praise to give you, which makes you feel like oh, I am really good at what I do. But of course, there is also a celebration coming through when it comes to life. So something good is happening in your life, something that makes you feel happy, something that makes you feel contented, and something that just makes you count your blessings is coming forth. Also, I feel like your family relationships are going to be important. So the possibility that you're going to be spending time with family, connecting with friends, or some kind of event or celebration may be possible. But this is like generations of family coming together in harmony and living a good life for themselves. Okay, once again, your priority is also going to be your work. So especially in the past 2 weeks, if you've neglected your work, or you've sort of not given your 100% to it, then it is important for you to sort of reflect and redirect your energy and get back to work 100% once again. Remember this, when it comes to your emotions, I feel like you're very happy in certain cases, but when it comes to certain aspect, you're like more logical about things. So this week, you may also be planning certain things for your future. You may be planning certain things for your family, the future of your family, and the well-being of your family and the security of your family at that as well. But you're really focusing on what the next step should be when it comes to your life. Yeah, but relationship wise, I feel like it's an excellent week for you. Now, one thing is happening is you're probably attached to things that you shouldn't really be extra attached to. See, one thing is there when it comes to our happiness, when it comes to our family, when it comes to anything in life, love is great, but when that love goes into the zone of attachment, then that is a sure way that you're going to be suffering in terms of the long term. Okay, so when you come to your work, please make sure you're making it your 100%, you're giving it your best, but then leave it. Okay, leave the results, because you just have to ensure that you give the 100%, and the rest is something that God determines. But once again, unhealthy attachments is something that you may have to monitor for the next 10 days. Now once again, the focus is on your loving relationship. So maybe your relationship with a partner is possible, or for a couple of you, you may be in the process of meeting a potential partner in the upcoming week. It may so happen that you really need somebody's help, you need somebody's support, and the person who is actually giving it to you is like, you ride and die kind of a person. But there is somebody who's exceptionally loyal to you and who'll stand with you to the very end, is what is coming. So you're meeting this person, or you're connecting with this person in certain ways. And remember, in the upcoming week, please make sure you're giving time to rest. Okay, so especially it may so happen that you're very busy with family, you're very busy with your work, and then you're like really exhausted for the rest of the time. So please make sure that time you're making rest a priority, because I feel like that's something that you may need. Otherwise, you're just going to be suffering from a burnout. And once again, please make sure you're taking care of your body. Okay, so when it comes to taking care of your body, this is of course in the form of food. Of course, you need to step out a lot more. Okay, so if you're like not getting enough sunrise, enough vitamin D, then that may be a worry area for you, is what I'm feeling here. But I feel like you need to also calm your nerves in certain ways. So if these two things are a little bit problematic for you, so please make sure you're taking care of that, and resting is what is coming through. And once again, don't be too attached. Okay, because that may also in terms of your nervous system affect you a little bit. And remember, once again, you have to make sure that you surrender to inner peace. So what happens is, your family is needing your attention, your work is needing your attention. It leaves you with no time to rest, and it leaves you with no time to have that inner peace. But remember, it is something that you have to invite in your life. Okay, so this week, please take care of yourself and invite peace inside. And once again, this week the stress is on self-love. See, even if your family tells you they love you, even if 100 people in the world tell you that they love you, your sense of self-worth and your love will always come from the way you love yourself. So please ensure it's okay to have somebody else telling you good things about yourself, but if you don't believe it, then that is an inner work that you need to do on yourself. That is especially highlighted for you this week. And remember, in the upcoming week, you are strongly protected, your family is strongly protected. So there is absolutely nothing for you to worry about, and you're going to be fine. Okay, now once again, for a couple of you, the possibility of pregnancy is there, or if you're already thinking about pregnancy, you may be in the process of planning that pregnancy is also possible. But once again, taking care of yourself is important. Going to a spa salon, that also may be a possibility for you in the upcoming week. Now of course, I'm going to be shuffling on camera to see what extra messages are coming through. You are divinely loved and protected with grace. Oh, I love this. Once again, you had protection, and also you have the message of love. So once again, remember, if you're seeking love in your life, seek it from yourself or seek it from the divine. And when you need protection as well, protection, of course, seek it from the divine. Okay, but this is almost like the universe telling you you're very protected and you're blessed with grace. Play, laugh, enjoy. Once again, with the Sun card and the 10 of Pentacles, this 10 days is going to be a time where you have to find joy in your life, whether this is through everyday activities, whether this is through work, or by watching movies that are really funny and who make you forget reality. Okay, that's something that's coming through. And the answers and truths are always within. So if there are certain answers about your life that you're seeking, they are within. They're not anywhere outside of you, is coming forth. And the intentions and heart deserve to be known. So if somebody don't really understand how you feel, or they don't really understand where you stand with them, so please make sure you're opening communication channels and you tell people that you love them. Okay, so communicating your intent is very important, and you have what it takes. So if you're trying to achieve something significant in your life, the universe is telling you that you're very, very capable and you have what it takes to fulfill your dream. Oh my God. See how it comes true. So have faith in your dreams. So don't give up, even if you feel like you cannot do it. You are worth it, and you have what it takes. Of course, I'm going to be giving you messages from Baba, and we have our letters and numbers as well. Hard work. Okay, now once again, your hard work is important, and especially in the past 2 to 3 weeks, if you've neglected your work, or you've probably not worked as hard as normally you would, so please make sure you're working really hard. Yeah, important. And especially working hard towards your dreams is important. Yeah, and once again, please stop thinking negatively. See, the only thing that can destroy dreams is your own negativity. Nobody else will do it for you. You will just become your own worst enemy. So please make sure you're monitoring your thoughts, and anytime a negative thought comes in, you absolutely replace it with positivity. You have to be your own sun. Okay, the galaxy has to be your own. The solar system has to be your own. You have to be your own sun. And again, you have the message of dream. So there's something about dream, okay? So please make sure when it comes to your dreams, whatever your dreams you have for your future, you write it down. See, because when you write something down, it is infinitely more powerful than something that is not written. And as far as when it comes to dreams, you may also get some prophetic messages through dreams. So please make sure you maintain a dream journal at that, because sometimes these dreams mean something in the future. And abundance, once again, financially, I feel like this is going to be a blessed week for you, where you're going to be having more than enough. Yeah, I'll give you the letters and numbers for the upcoming week. You have 33, 25, L, M, R, N, U, 21, D, N, U, R, 20, I, 55, E, A, you have 3. You can find your letters, your initials, of course, you can find it, and of course, sometimes you may find your full name. You have Gul. So is there somebody named Gul out here? So if you are, then you are here, of course. And yeah, and this Ali. I know I have one Ali in my comment section. So hello. But yeah, overall, these are the messages and the letters and numbers for you for the upcoming week. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive for the upcoming 10 days. And as always, we start with our moonology. And the message for you is your commitment is being tested. So how badly do you believe in your dreams? How badly do you want something to happen? So your commitment towards something is being tested. And when our commitments are being tested, it is not because God hates you or God doesn't want something for you. It is because He's testing you to see how much you want it. Okay? It's a test, and I believe you'll be able to pass it with flying colors with your self-belief. Okay. Your 4 of Wands, your 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Okay, let me just tell you, this is like a super busy week for you, where you're going to be having a lot on your plate. There is going to be a lot of communication happening for you. There is also the possibility of travel happening for you, but things are really happening quickly for you than usual. For a couple of you, the possibility that in some areas of your life, you're not happy. Or you feel like, oh, I have so much, but yet I don't have this. Okay, this is lacking. The belief system towards lack may be possible. Or, once again, because, you're very close to achieving your goal and it's not coming as quick as you expected, then your commitment is towards that going to be tested. Now, there is a possibility that there is something that you want for your life, okay, and you're not getting it immediately, and for that you have to be patient. See, the time that is in your life right now, it's a time of planning. It is a time of putting one foot in front of the other and doing your best, and the result that you seek when it comes to life, they're going to be coming in the future. So whatever you're doing today, you have to be patient towards it, okay? I also get a feeling like there is also a certain amount of future planning that you'll be doing, or you're worrying about your future in certain ways, which is causing you to feel a little, uneasy when it comes to life. But remember, you're good. The progress that you're making is great. It is only because certain things are testing you that you feel like, when is this going to stop? Yeah. But please make sure you sort of change your mindset a little bit, because once you change your mindset, things will start appearing beautiful to you once again. But the beautiful aspect of this is there is also some kind of celebration coming your way. So maybe you're going to be going out with friends for a movie, or just hanging out with people you love, and you're really having a good time in the process. But there is also the possibility of a good news coming in your direction. And this 10 days is a time period where you also have to be a little less defensive about yourself. So if somebody is trying to correct you, or somebody is trying to tell you, oh, maybe why don't you try this way, or maybe why don't you go in this direction, they don't pick up your defenses and be like, oh no, you're wrong, and I'm the only person who's right. Okay, because remember, defensiveness is a sign of two things. It is a sign of ego, and it is a sign of weakness. Okay, so please make sure you let go of defensiveness and be more empowered, and listen to what the other person has to say when it comes to your life. And okay, this week aromatherapy is going to be important for you. This may be because you're probably very busy when it comes to your work, or in certain cases you're really stressed about something. So please make sure you take time to relax, and aromatherapy is like this is the best thing to do when it comes to relaxation. So what happens is, when you have lavender, or if you have like sandalwood, these are essential oils that really alter your state of mind. So please make sure, if you can, and because your commitment is being tested, you use aromatherapy to make yourself feel better. Okay, once again, defensiveness and pride, once again your ego is highlighted here. So please make sure not to be egoistic. If somebody is trying to correct you about something, you listen to them, because sometimes what happens is we learn our biggest lessons through our critics. Okay, because unless somebody tells you what is your mistake, you're never going to be able to rectify it. Okay, so please make sure you're not bringing pride into situations, especially your relationships, because that is slightly possible. And this is a week that you have to sort of go in the mode of appreciation instead of complaining, because it may so happen that little things will affect you and you go into the zone of complaining. But remember, there is already a lot in your life that you should be appreciating. So please appreciate it more than complaining about things this week. Once again, as I mentioned, a message is possible. So this can be a letter, this can be a telephone call, or somebody visiting you. But a message in a bottle is very, very likely. It can be a visa letter, appointment letter, university letter, very strongly. And once again, it is about your faith. It is about your trust. Two things: trust in yourself when your commitment is being tested, and trust in God when it comes to your divine aspect, when it comes to your spirituality. Okay, so certain times in your life, your faith may be tested this week, but don't give up. Exactly the point, your commitment is being tested. Stay true to the divine, and remember, once you pass the test, you're going to be rewarded infinitely. Yeah, so it is about your trust in the divine that is going to be an important aspect for you in the upcoming 10 days. I'm going to give you a couple of more cards to see what extra messages are coming. Your uniqueness is always perfectly lovely. So maybe you're a very unique person. Your likes and dislikes are lovely and unique, and maybe they're different from other people. So maybe understanding problem may be a little bit there when it comes to other people for you. But see, whenever people are different, people are always going to be like, I don't get it. So please make sure you don't sort of misunderstand that, or don't feel bad about it. If you're unique, you are unique. And tomorrow brings the illumination of your hopes. So once again, tomorrow is going to be better. Especially if you're not happy today or discontented in certain areas of life, remember, there is always hope for the future. And again, you have to be slightly future oriented, especially if your demands are not being met currently. You will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. Now you have to look into your lineage, okay, your family, your extended family, your grandparents, because certain answers that you're seeking go back to your heritage. Maybe the house that you grew up in, the family that you grew up with may be important for you. There are certain things that you need to understand this week. Be here always with willingness, hand in heart. So maybe you have to help somebody this week, okay? So maybe somebody else needs support, somebody else needs your guidance, or somebody else just needs you to be there for them. So please make sure you're just physically available for people, or just just available for people, because somebody clearly needs your help. And one more, return quietly now and be at peace. So once again, your inner peace is in your own hands, and it is not in the hands of anybody. That is something that you need to know. Yeah, it's a tricky week for you, but I just pray that you're able to get through it beautifully. Yeah, I think it's your mindset, or your emotions that are slightly restless. Baba is not constrained by time or space. He will come to your aid whenever you need him. So remember, if there is somebody who is like wishing and praying, oh, I wish I could go to Shirdi, or if I wish I could go to a temple, I wish I could visit an ascended master in their place of worship. But remember, there is no such thing as constraint of place. When you need his help, when you want him to be there for you, he's there. Yeah, see, he lives in our heart, and when it comes to heart, like, they're never far away, right? That's a strong message. So once again, if you're suffering from health issues, and even if you're not, please make sure you're doing japa at least for the next 10 days, so that your health becomes better. Even if it is fine, it just it always helps to take precaution. Yeah, but japa is important for you, and even japa for another person. So if somebody in your family is sick, please make sure you do japa for him, and sort of dedicate whatever prayer you done to them, so that they feel better. Yeah, but that will help your health or somebody's health, depending on your connection. Now remember this, your connection with Baba, or your connection whichever ascended master you believe in, is karmic. And when a connection is karmic, it means you will meet lifetimes after lifetimes. Yeah, and once again, especially a connection with a guru is karmic in nature. They'll always be there to take care of you, and whenever they feel like you need help, they will come to you. Yeah, but remember, and every person you meet has a karmic connection with you. So always make sure when you meet somebody, you leave them better than the way you see them, because you don't want them to come back and then give you back what you gave them. So please make sure when it comes to relationships, you are careful about karmic debt. Okay, makes sense. What is happening, the people who are in your life right now, or maybe in the next 10 days, the people who you meet, you have a karmic debt with them, and they are in your life so that the karmic rebalancing can happen. And remember, when the karmic rebalancing happens, you're free, they are free, and once again, you'll have blessings when it comes to your life. And once again, please make sure not making new debts for yourself by being not really nice to somebody or saying unkind things. Please be careful at that. I'll give you your letters and numbers for the upcoming week. You have 18, you have I, O, 27, N, R. So if you want to say no to something, just say no to something. So don't let anybody guilt trip you about it, okay? See, because sometimes, our friends ask us, do you want to go to a movie? And we actually do want to go, but we tell them, oh yeah, sure. But that's not right. You have to be honest with yourself, right? So give yourself what you need. Number 7, H, Y, 24, U. You can find your initials full name depending on what you find here, or if a significant other, that is also possible. 28, blank tile. And sometimes you can find a name of someone you have a karmic relationship with, or their initials. So please pay attention to that, okay? Because then you'll know that you shouldn't really contribute to any kind of extra karma there, and take care of it. Yeah, but overall, these are your letters and numbers when it comes to your upcoming week. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. Be careful of karma. You're already working out whatever negative karma is associated with you. And please make sure when it comes to your connections, romantic connections, your family connections, you don't accumulate extra debt there. free yourself. Yeah, that's very, very important for you. Overall, these are the messages for you. And as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes and prayers. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.